Hum, eu tenho uma ideia melhor. Cadê? Vamos procurar esse Halcyon.
They did a number on you. I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment.
Vis medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
Yep.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Caralho.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? Protected from on high? Sounds like the drow. Master Halcyon said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but Now, do I have your word or not?
Yeah.
Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly,
Por que
there's
será,
dozens
né?
of you.
Teve um ataque aí, amigo.
Master Halcyon and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Estranho mesmo.
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepath, not yet, anyhow. Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why.
Ah, o absoluto.
When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember... Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
Legal. Desculpa, só queria ver o corpo do Drow. Biblioteca aqui. Tá, muita coisa pra fazer, galera. Muita coisa pra fazer. Vou trazer a Laisel pra gente fazer a quest dela com o cara aqui. O Esta, pronto. Ó, o Will aqui, cadê? Cadê Laisel? Cadê Laisel? Ah, tá aqui. Wait, what?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
There is a great divine energy indeed, but the source is unclear.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else to explain. A matter of coin. I shall wait here patiently.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much. I expect I am your first. I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. You've no room. Dismiss your weakest.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Caralho.
No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved. The cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
Uhum.
No traps, please.
No tratos, please.
You're staring at me again. What do you want? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought I get it sounds.
Vou lá, Isel, agora, então. Pegar ela e fazer a quest logo.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented. It is done.
Vamos
Here for
para
battle.
manobra. Vamos lá. Ataque de precisão. Ataque ameaçador. Isso aqui é bom, mano. Vou com ela. E o movimento passa evasivo também. É o que eu gosto.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Vamos fazer a missão dela lá, mano.
Seems simple enough.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Alinhamento dela aqui.
Let's move.
Legal.
Best be on my way.
Usando... Ah, vou falar com os pais da garota.
You can do that.
It's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me. Stop.
Opa!
I was fine.
Tem inspiration.
Mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Então,
Quiet, you pup.
Show me again? Not now.
Ah.
Working. Remember?
isso aqui vai ser pra ele. O trombadinho. Cadê o amigo ali? Tava aqui. Isso.
Swing and parry.
Não, não, não. Tava ali atrás, na verdade. Aqui. Conversando. Cara.
I'll give it a shot.
Ah, tá ali.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right. Here it comes, you little beast.
Ah, eu não tenho descanso longo. Droga. Ah, bom. Vingança foi feita. Ah, tá aqui na real.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Chucky. Fine.
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Maluca, Laisel.
No hard feelings.
Mano, esse FPS, cara.
Dumb enough to ask.
Nada.
There.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate
I'm
tongues
not a
stew that
subordinate.
very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The tiefling was clear. If there are a Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The Kresh holds the Zathis. By covenant, I can say no more.
Para de fogo, tá?
Done.
Tá muito lutada, mano. Vamos ver os mapas como tá. Cheio de merda, né? Acho que a gente pode fazer aqui. Eu vou aqui real sim primeiro. Não, real, eu vou vir pra cá e pra cá primeiro.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not.
Mas antes vamos só falar com o pessoal aqui.
You're an idiot.